Hey, my fellow realtor friends, are you ready to supercharge your lead generation? In this video, I am going to walk you through step by step on how to set up the most effective Facebook ads that'll bring you in nonstop leads every single day. Whether you're a seasoned agent or a new realtor, and no matter what market you are in, these tips work every single time. So stick around so you can learn the latest tips that is going to skyrocket your lead generation efforts. Hey, I'm Shawn and I am a social media coach for the Wolfpack at eXp Realty, and I'm also the founder of the Realtors Blueprint, which helps realtors bring in nonstop leads and also nurtures them automatically through Facebook ads. Without further ado, let's go to the computer and dive in and show you how to set these up. First thing you want to do is go to your main Facebook page. Now, what most people will do is they will make a post, click on the blue boost button, and that does not work. It will not get us the leads that we are wanting to get. So in order to properly do it, you need to go to the left-hand side here and you should see something that says Ads Manager. If you do not see it, you can click this down button and then it'll appear in there. So we're going to go over to Ads Manager, and this must be done if you want to get these effective ads ran where you actually have leads coming in. It's going to show us a window like this, and we're going to click on the green Create button. Now we have 6 objectives. What do we want to do with this ad? We want leads, so we are going to select leads as our objective. What this is going to do is, before people get the list of homes that we're offering, and I talk a lot about this on my channel, you need to offer something of value. So generally I offer a list of homes in a certain neighborhood under a certain price range. I create that list through my MLS, create a saved search for it, and it generates me a link. And then that's the link that I give people. So when they click on my ad, they have to first put in their name, their phone number, their email address in order to get that list of homes. And this is the way you do it. By clicking that blue boost button, it does not make them put in their information, and therefore you don't get the leads. So this is where we're telling Facebook, saying, we're going to pay you money. In return, we want you to get us leads. So it creates this form so that you're able to do so. Now I go manual lead campaign because there's some things that I want to tweak that are going to get me better results. You can name it. As you can see, I did one before, list of homes if it was in a certain neighborhood. So let's maybe do that again, saying list of homes in, let's do Lakeview again. Lakeview under, let's say we're doing under, maybe it's 700,000. There we go. So what I generally do is find a neighborhood, figure out what, try to find about 3 to 5 listings in there and advertise just above that. The lower you can get your price, the better. If there's 20 homes in Lakeview and they're all under 2 million, don't do an ad saying here's a list of homes under 2 million. It's too high of a price. It's not really going to grab people's attention. I try to find 3, 4, 5 cheapest ones. So maybe I have one that's 580 and 620, 660 and 690. Okay, there's a few I can advertise below $700,000. It speaks more affordability and it's going to attract people, and that's what's going to get them clicking on the ad versus if you put 2 million. Special ad category, if you're doing these type of ads, you have to select housing. There is no way around it. Do not worry. Facebook's not going to get you less results because you select this. By selecting this, you can't do specific targeting, but that is okay. Facebook is smart. It knows who to show your ad to. It's going to figure it out. This actually makes things easier because now we don't have to figure that part out. But you have to select housing. Otherwise, your ad is going to get declined. And if you try it enough times and trying to get around this, your ad account could get shut down. The rest of this, we're not going to worry about. We're just going to leave it. So click next. So that was our campaign. Now we're going to get into the ad set. So you could name your ad set if you want. Conversion, we want instant forms because we want people to have to, right there, not Messenger, instant forms. We want people to have to put in their name, their phone number, and their email in order to get the list, and that's how we do it, is by an instant form. So you're going to select your Facebook page that we're running this on. You may have to accept the terms of service if you haven't done so already. This we're going to skip past. Daily budget, I recommend anywhere between $10 to $20 a day to see decent results and do your testing phase, figure out what's going to work best for you. Once you've ran a few different ads over time and you found out which one generated you the best results, then you can start to scale, spend more money on it, and get more leads and ultimately convert into more sales. Start date, we're going to put today's date. I don't like to put an end date because if I have an ad that's performing good, I just let it run. Why is there any need to turn it off if it's bringing me in leads all the time? If you are testing off the start, you may not hit one right away. Still don't select an end date. Let this thing run for at least a week. Then when you've determined, okay, maybe I want to go to a different one or this one's not working, then you can come back into Ads Manager here, into that part where you saw the names of the ads, and you can click that slider bar in it to turn it off. This way, if it is performing well, if you have an end date, it's going to end it, and then you're going to be like, no, it was performing good, I didn't want it to end, and then you got to kind of change things. So I prefer to leave that. This stuff we won't worry about. The next thing is our audience. So where are we going to show this ad to? Because I'm in Canada, it defaults to Canada. If you're in the US, it might default to US, whatever country you're in. So I exit out of that because I don't want the entire country. I just want to show this to people in my community. So let's say we wanted to target, let's go Dallas, Texas. Maybe I'm a realtor in Dallas. So I'm going to search for Dallas. Why is it not letting me search? Hold on, maybe right now with me being in Canada, it's giving me an issue here. So let's say Calgary. There we go. Not sure why it's doing that. I haven't had that happen before, but anyway, probably because I'm in Canada, there's something goofy there. So if you are in the US, it should let you search that city and find it. So when I click on it, what it's going to do is a minimum 15-mile radius. That's because of the special ad category. You cannot go any lower than that, but do not worry. You never know who's going to see your ad. Your ad might be for a list of homes in this area of the city. Somebody up here might see it, and they might have been interested in moving to that area, and they're still going to respond to your ad. So don't let this 15-mile thing scare you off. This is just showing your ad to more people. Obviously, if you did want to make it bigger, you could. You can make that circle bigger. Typically, I find 15 miles is a good amount. That's kind of where the most of the city is, and that works the best. Because of the special ad category, we can't change anything with age or gender. Like, there's not as much detailed targeting. But again, like I said, Facebook is smart. It knows who to show your ad to. So I just leave this all and let Facebook do its job. It's got all the data. Let it do the heavy lifting. Advantage placements. Let's go edit here. I like to do manual placements because I found I got all the best results when I'm just on the feed. So I'm going to deselect here. Actually, Instagram I'm connected to, so I can't deselect that. But I'm going to take out this and get rid of all these. All I want is the feed. And then I'm going to take these out. Whoops, it skipped on me there. Profile feed I'll take out as well. So I just have the Facebook feed and Instagram feed. I found this is where we get the best results. Therefore, that's where I want to spend all of my money. We'll go next, and we're now going to go into the ad portion. So again, you can name your ad if you'd like. So just to kind of break it down, you have a campaign. The campaign owns the ad set, and the ad set owns the ad. So you could have one campaign, and you could run multiple ad sets in it. And then under each ad set, you could run multiple ads. That's kind of the short version of it. You don't need to worry about this and confuse yourself. That's just basically, if you're seeing these three wondering, what the heck is that? That's what that's all about. But if you want to make it easiest for yourself, every time you go to do a new ad, you can just create a new campaign. Don't worry about doing multiples in one campaign if that's confusing for you. Okay, so we have our Facebook page. I've selected my Instagram account. If you don't have an Instagram account connected, this isn't going to show. Don't worry. Facebook just as great, but if you do have an Instagram account connected, you can run it on there as well. Now we need the image for our ad. So I'm going to select that I want a single image, and I usually take this out. This is if you want it to appear with some other ads. I like it just to show on its own. And then we're going to go add media, and we're going to add image. So I found image is the easiest. You can do video, but you need to be really good at it. Like, your video needs to be on point, grabbing their attention right away, keeping their attention through the entire video, and that's tricky to do. Whereas a photo is so simple. You can take your camera, get a photo, and that's it. So if I was to do this ad, a list of homes in Lakeview under $700,000, I would go get my photo taken in front of that Lakeview sign. That's it. Makes it simple. A set of eyeballs gets more engagement than anything else, and then that sign creates familiarity because people in your city have seen it before, and they're like, what the heck is this about? So you could just select it. What you can do is go upload. So I'm just going to grab another photo from my computer. Let's go to here, just another photo I grabbed. This is not in front of a sign, but it was in front of my office sign at the time. So just to give you an idea, but I would have, like I said, the neighborhood sign right behind me. So we'll select next, and we want this 1-to-1 because otherwise it's going to put gray bars on there. So we want it square. And then as you can see, you can drag it. So you maybe got your eyeballs in that, the rule of thirds in that top right third. So yeah, ideally I would be up and close to a neighborhood sign that says Lakeview right here. But you got the idea, just giving this to you as an example. Make sure your face is in there in front of the sign. On average, I see realtors doing these strategies, and we're averaging a cost of $8 to $10 per lead. The realtors that do not do this and go grab a stock photo, or they grab just a generic house photo, or they take their business photo and try to crop it on top of something, they're like $30 to $40 a lead. So I know this sucks because you have to go get a photo, but trust me, do not skip this step. If you want a higher cost per lead, then go for it. But if you want to get the best results, do the work and go get your photo taken in front of that sign. All right, so we don't need to worry about any optimization. We're going to click done. I find the more the raw, the better. If a photo's like really touched up, it starts to feel like an ad. Whereas if it's just a raw photo or you in front of a sign, perfect. So then it wants our primary text. So actually, I'm going to go to the headline first. So let's say, attention residents of Calgary. So let's say that was the ad I was running. And as you can see, it kind of will grab their attention. Let's do, I always get this mixed up. I'm going to take this and put it in the primary text. My bad. That goes at the top. So attention residents of Calgary. So it kind of grabs their attention right away. I'm just going off the top of my head. Another little tip for you, go to ChatGPT and have ChatGPT do this for you. It works amazing. You could say, hey, I'm doing this Facebook ad. This is about a list of homes under this in Lakeview. Give me 10 different headlines that you could write, and give me 10 different descriptions. Give me some primary text. It's going to write it up for you. It's going to do an amazing job. So I'm just doing this off the top of my head to keep things rolling. Something like that. And then it does give you some options in here with some AI. Based off of what I wrote, you could select some of these and play with it. So headline, let's say Lakeview homes under $700,000. And then you'll see that'll populate here into your Facebook, sometimes up here as well. Depending on how they're viewing it, and then it shows you kind of down here in Instagram. Descriptions, on some devices it'll show up, some it doesn't, so this one's not as important. So you could say something like, click here to view your free list of homes in Lakeview. All right, call to action, learn more. Seems to work the best. I don't know why. We've done a ton of split testing. I've talked to others. Learn more always seems to work the best, so stick with it. Now, we need a form to collect their information. So what we're going to do is we're going to go create form. Going to click on continue. This one I could say Lakeview under $700,000. We want more volume. I find that works best. Higher intent basically makes them click one more time, kind of like, are you sure you want to do this? And Facebook feels that will make those people a higher intent because it's almost making them second guess. Whereas I find more volume the better. I'd rather get them into my database. Now I have them as a contact. Now I can try to provide good value, nurture them, and convert them into a customer. So I'd just rather have more. Intro, use the image from your ad. So when they do click on the form, it's still showing that same image. That way they know they're still in the same spot. It doesn't feel like they're tricked and going somewhere else. Let's say click next to get your free list. Something like that. Or what you could do is take this, put it down here, and then say Lakeview homes under $700,000. So they know they're in the same spot. Click next, or click, it says continue. So let's say, let's do exactly that. People can get confused very easy. Click continue to get your free list. Then we will go to our questions. We do need to make a disclosure here saying information will be used to send you your free list. And follow up to make sure you received it. So I like to message people saying, hey, did you get that free list of homes? Trying to get the conversation started. So you got email, full name. I like to add in phone number as well, because then I can text them. I found I have an easier way of getting a hold of people via text than I do email. Not saying everybody's going to give you a correct phone number, but it's worth a shot, because if I can get them text message, I get a lot better conversion. Privacy policy, you have to have a privacy policy. So what I do is just go to your brokerage's website. Let's go to EXP Canada. And what you do is when you go to your brokerage's website, generally at the bottom, there's somewhere you're going to see something about privacy policy. So what you do is click on it. You just then copy that URL and you go back here and you paste it in. And then I could just put EXP Realty privacy policy. So whatever brokerage you are a part of, you could just go put that in there. You have to have a privacy policy when running these type of ads. So just super simple for you to get, whatever website your brokerage is. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. So message for your leads, you could say, thanks, you're all set, or thank you, or whatever. Then what I like to do is say, click download now to get your free list. Because what happens is when they submit the information, that's when Facebook gives them the list. So what I would do is I would go to my MLS, create a search for, I would draw out Lakeview, put a max price of $700,000. And what I did is set myself up as the customer as an auto email, and it would send me a link. And then I would take that link and put it in here. The other option is if you went to your website, if you have an IDX feed, search out Lakeview, put a max price of $700,000. When you click search and then it gives you all the homes, take the URL up there and paste it in here. That way, when they submit their information, they're getting the option to go view that list of homes. And if you ever have questions on this, I do this every single day. Just let me know. It is easy to do. Sometimes it's just about navigating, trying to find out where that is. So you'd put the link in there, and then call to action, because I wrote click download now. That's what I do, is I want to change this button to download now. So it makes it very clear, saying click download now to get your free list. Oh, I got to click there to get the free list. And then it'll take them to this link that you put in there, which will take them to that list of home. You hit create form. I'm not going to do that now because I don't need to create this form, but you will click create form. If it gives you any errors, just go back, correct them. Otherwise, it'll add it in here and you're good to go. You don't need to worry about tracking or anything for this. That's more advanced stuff. And you just hit publish. From there, Facebook will publish your ad, and then they'll take a bit of time to review it. If everything is good, they'll approve it. Sometimes they might decline it. Just go in, see why they did decline it. There is the odd time it's a glitch, so you can actually appeal their decision. Try again. Sometimes if you get too crazy with like your wording in the headlines and everything here, Facebook sometimes doesn't like that either. Like if you put stuff related to like alcohol or marijuana, or sometimes a lot of financial stuff can be finicky because where you're talking about money, Facebook sometimes doesn't like that. Sometimes even, like I was thinking about it as I was typing it, I put in the word free here. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes Facebook might kind of flag that too. You never know. So just be cautious of that. But once you do, if they do approve it, your ad is going to be running. People are going to see it. Then from there, it's a matter of, as you can see here, lead delivery, actually getting these leads because Facebook doesn't inform you. Go check out my channel. I have prior videos showing you how to send your leads to your CRM. I've got a full video breaking that down, and I'll explain all that for you. But otherwise, there you go. You've ran an ad. You're going to have leads coming in. Just make sure you do have it connected so they're going to your CRM. And let me know how it goes. I can't wait to hear how many leads this brings in for you. There you have it. As you can see, when you go through Ads Manager, you get this all set up. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have leads coming in all the time because now you're actually offering something of value. If you're more of a visual person on paper and you need a step-by-step guide telling you where to click and how to do this and kind of follow along on paper, then I have you covered. You're going to want to comment with step-by-step, and I have a free guide that I will send to you. It will do exactly that. It'll show you where to click, what to type, exactly like I showed you in the video today, but maybe make it a little easier for you to follow along. So comment with step-by-step and I'll send you your free copy. And as always, if this video was of benefit, don't forget to give me a like, hit that subscribe button, and then even better, hit the bell to be notified every time I post a future video on Facebook ads. Thanks again so much for being here. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.